And welcome back. In the interim between the last episode and this one, last we left off we had collected a peck in a Pokeball safari net, and I put our auto spawner back in here, hooked it all back up, and spawned a whole bunch of pecks and let our grinder here grind them up, which gave us a bunch of mana beans. Pretty much flooded our system because they don't just drop mana beans, they also drop swords and armor and pickaxes and wands, and there's just a massive quantity of stuff. But I've got most of it cleaned up. You can see we got a whole bunch of mana beans of different kinds. There's this one that's kind of got me scratching my head. It says that there's an unknown there's an aspect that I haven't discovered yet, but I have no idea what it could be. I've scanned like everything we've got, so it must be either pretty rare or just not useful to us. Well, anyways, I got enough Arum for the charging pedestal, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the mana beans for the other two to keep things simple. Other than that, well, I did the peck grinding off camera and then turned it off, mainly because it took so long, but also because it was causing massive lag. I guess just all the different varied items going into the system, it's at such a high rate and all that, it just caused problems. So I did that off camera. While I was waiting for the pecks to get ground up, I also went ahead and upgraded our jetpack to a armored resident one. Mainly it's just add some Enderium to the redstone one that we had, a few bits and bobs, and add some armor plating, which is also just a bunch of Enderium and some other bits and bobs, a couple different alloys. I think it uses more RF per tick than the other one, but it holds like 5 times more, so overall it should deplete slower. The problem is that it charges slower, which I'm thinking we might be able to sort out. No? I was thinking maybe that it needed a second power tap to get all the power into the system, but it's draining, so it's just a matter of it's filling up as fast as it can. Yeah, it's almost done. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get these on cooking so our little man here can put them where they belong. I think I only need, how much do I need? Well, I ask how much do I need, but I know I'm going to need more than it. I keep needing more than it says I need because it's wasteful whenever it gets unstable. As you can also see, this looks a bit different. I went on a spree making candles, kind of covered the entire bottom layer here with them, and then surrounded it with glass so we won't have a repeat of the last time where I was cleaning up the flux up there, some of the water poured down and flooded the bottom part and basically destroyed all my candles. You done yet? Yeah, you're done. Alright, go ahead and do this too. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at him go. Jeffrey, my hard-working little friend. Alright, so I think once he gets all these decanted, all I'm going to need is to go up there and tap it with my wand. And keep my fingers crossed that it doesn't blow stuff up. I could probably start it now and have him finish filling this stuff up. while it goes. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, here goes. Here's the Arum. Precantatio. Permutatio. Okay, so it's got all that. And you just suck this stuff in. And it's done. Surprisingly, the hard part about that whole thing was the Arum. Wand recharge pedestal. Sweet. Now if I plop this down here and put my wand in it, it'll start filling up. Nice. Well, until those things get depleted. And a good thing about this, though, is that it doesn't remove all the points from a node. It always leaves one, so it can't fully deplete a node and therefore cause it to degrade or destroy. Alright, well, that's a major thing out of the way. Now what? Now, let's see. Give back my wand for a second. I want to look at something. Can't see with it going off the screen like that. Okay, so it only holds 50 vis max. And I think moving a Aura node requires 70. So I'm going to need a better wand already. It's kind of silly. But let's see. Okay. Alchemy, Artifice. No. No. Here it is. Silverwood Wand Core. And I'm going to need more Precantatio, which is... I don't remember, air and water? Oh no, it's fishy and void. Oh, and I'm out of void, which is air and Pertitio. Alright. So, void and fishy. How much did I need? 12. Yipes. Yeah, I should have enough. Okay. Okay. Oh, you have to do this one, the infuser. Moderate instability, but it can store 100 vis, which is what we need. Salus Mundus, bunch of shards. Wow, this is going to be annoying. Now, first off, we're going to need a silverwood log. So, you know, since, well, darn, I was hoping not to bump into this problem just so quickly. But the thing is that silverwood, while we do have 2 saplings, I think it's negative. So basically, if you were to like put this in our tree farm over there, it would go through the saplings, and it'll sometimes give you one back, but usually it doesn't. So it's actually negative bias. But also what's interesting is that sometimes they spawn with an aura node inside them. They basically, whenever it grows, it creates a new aura node. So what I'm thinking is maybe we should grow the silverwood trees back here, so if it does create a new aura node, it'll already be here by our charging station. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. It's not going to be pretty because the thing is probably going to be off the ground while the other ones are on the ground, but it'll be functional, hopefully. I don't know why I picked up a whole stack of dirt whenever I only needed one, but that's what I did. Oh, I keep forgetting that I don't have my jetpack on. Is it done yet? Yes, it's done. Finally. Alright. Oh, put that on. Turn it on. Woo. Ouch. Wow. There we go. It wasn't on hover mode, so I just tapped the spacebar and it launched me into the air. That was a bit scary. Let's see. Pickaxe, dirt. I need some cobblestone, I think, because I think what I want to do is bury it slightly. So that the node won't be too high in the air. But for that, let's put it here. For that, I'm going to need to build out a little platform underneath. Like so. Dirt block and sapling. Now, let's take our watering can. Come on. And see if we can't hurry it up. Don't know if you can or not, but not doing anything else at the moment, so there it goes. Now, I don't think crooks work. So here's the rub. Because I don't think crooks work to give you more saplings. I do know that, what's it called? Darkcraft, yeah. Darkcraft has a kind of a bear glove gauntlet thing that you can attack leaves with that will give you more saplings from the silverwood. But we don't have Darkcraft. At least I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, no Darkcraft. Which leaves shearing the leaves, which some people argue gives you more saplings, but I don't know. I don't know for certain. Well, let's try shearing, and the worst that can happen is that we... What does precision shears do? That's odd. Diamond. Angel blocks. What the hell are these? Unstable ingots and angel blocks. Give you precision shears. Can harvest any block this stone tool can. Oh, that's cute. But not really what we're looking for. Here we go. Need more invar. Well, as a consequence of building our new jetpack, I've added recipes for a couple different alloys to the system. So we can just order up pretty much any of them. There we go. And let's top up on food. And we will start giving this thing a haircut.